away for? Like 2 months?
5 weeks. 5 weeks. Okay. We had, what was it, £20 a day? You can talk.
No, you can. Yeah. No,
yeah, we tried to do £20 a day.
Do you live on £20 a day?
Yeah.
Like comfortably?
Well,
food was quite cheap out there.
Okay.
We started though.
What was? Talk me through the route. So
we flew to Bucharest in Romania, then went to Constanta, then got which is on the coast of Romania. Then got a bus from there to where did we go? Varna in Bulgaria. Cool. Then we went to Sunny Beach in Bulgaria, where we stayed in all-inclusive, so that was a fun couple of days. Then got a bus from there into Turkey and went to Istanbul for a couple of days. Then we had to go, that was amazing.
Did you have to use like public hostels with like other people in the same room?
We actually...
Airbnb it.
Oh, if you can afford it, why would you not?
Well, we looked though, and we were looking at the hostels on like the Hostel World website, and then we were looking at the Booking.com website, and it was literally the same price. And like to get a private room was more expensive. So it just made sense.
No, 100%, especially as a couple. Like, what you like got like fucking bunk beds? Could you imagine?
Oh mate, it would have been rough.
It's not really the interview.
No, it would have been.
Is that after you ever as uni?
No, it's not.
Like snuggles and stuff, obviously.
No, of course.
I'm just like, I don't know. I love traveling, but like I couldn't. And I really respect people that are doing all the backpacking stuff. I think it's a really cool like aesthetic. But I hate the idea of carrying clothes in a bag. Like loads of clothes you've been carrying for like God knows. I think it's such a cool idea, but I would just go mad by the end of it. Like I've got a friend who has just left to go to India, and he's traveling until he runs out of money. He wants to end up in Australia, but you have to have a certain amount to enter Australia.
Yeah.
A certain few thousand. I don't know how much.
I think it's 1,000 or 2. It's 1,000 or 2,000. I think.
You can basically live because Australia is really expensive. And he's literally living his best life, but I honestly couldn't think of anything worse. But I really respect it. I like going on holiday in a hotel and then going home. Going to Prague actually week after next. What did you think of Prague? I've heard mixed reviews.
I didn't think much of Prague. Like, no, it was clean. It was a nice place, but like where we went and what we did, it just wasn't anything amazing. But I think once you've been... So obviously I spent a lot of time going out to Budapest, and I think once you've been in Budapest, everywhere in that region of the world looks very similar. So like it all kind of, it's not like, you don't go, oh my God, this is amazing. Right, okay. Because you're like, oh, I've kind of been here before. You've seen the sort of, I've seen things, I've seen things on TikTok since of Prague that are like, this is amazing, it's really cool. But I never saw that side of Prague. So you might go and you might have an amazing time.
How
but
did you go for? I'm going for like 6 days. Which is
oh yeah, we went for like two nights, and we got there in the afternoon on the first day. So like we were...
That's like half a day gone, right? Yeah,
we were trying to do something, rather than just going on a lad's holiday, we were trying to do something where we actually explored and then went out in the evening. No, I went with Harry and Ricardo again, who I went to Magaluf with as well. So it was good fun.
When did you go? There's a theme here of you going on all these holidays.
August? It was August, wasn't it?
I mentioned to you how annoyed I get that he goes on these fucking holidays. Yeah, I bet he has. He never invites me. Like, I thought, it must, do you know, but it's not just you, it's all my friends. There must be a theme.
No, that holiday annoyed a few people.
But it's not that holiday, it's all holidays in general. Maybe there's just something that I do that just makes my friends think, fuck it, I'm not taking him away.
No, it's not even that. That holiday, it's like I said to like a couple of my mates got upset that they didn't get invited to it, and I was like,
no, but it's not that one. It's just all of them.
No, but like that one in particular was so last minute,
right?
That it was. But we didn't even know we were going until like she saw the stress I went through. I booked the flights, some of the flights on the one day and some of them on another day, so I had to move flights and pay extra money. And
you go on holiday with me?
I'm happy to go on holiday with you, Jord.
It's too late, man. Okay, right, so we're going to move on before I start crying. So I saw this really interesting thing. Do you follow Shea Butter?
No.
Do you know what Shea Butter is?
No.
Really? Maybe it's urban. Okay, so it's like a account which basically just cusses people. I don't follow.
What, as in individuals or like groups of? Okay.
I don't really follow it because a lot of it's quite controversial, but I thought it was quite interesting. So there's a podcast, and you know what? I actually rate them, to be fair. So let me say their names so I can give them some creds. there's a podcast called Back Your Chat, and they had a video. You may have seen it. So there's a video circulating at the moment, and they were talking about basically how, like, if their man has a PlayStation and they're on it for too long, they need to be getting a job and doing other stuff instead.
Yeah.
Right? And I don't really agree with what they said at all. Let me show you the video, actually. I can't attach the video because of copyright, but I'm going to put it in the description below. But let me show you the video. I don't agree with it at all, to be honest.
No, I think it's... Yeah, that's a bit of a statement, because that's like saying... I don't even know what the comparison would be, but that's like saying to someone else you can't do something because you're too old to do it, or stuff like that.
My thing is, right, I just really... And a lot of people have been very much like, oh, like... your podcasters, you don't work full-time and all that, but I really love people that don't give a shit and that own it, because they haven't been like, oh, sorry, they were like, oh, suck your mum. And I really respect people that do things and they're chaotic and they just don't give a shit, because if you're going to do something like that, make a statement, own it.
Yeah, no, 100%, yeah, no.
So I really respect it. I just thought it was quite interesting.
No, and have you not seen all the stuff at the minute of the women, well, anyone really, but their partner will be playing a new Spider-Man game that's come out, and they're playing it for like hours and hours on end, and then it's like all these people. The one I saw was this woman saying that like her man was playing Spider-Man for like the last 7 hours, he hadn't moved, and she was like, but we can't be mad because he could be out doing worse things. Instead he's just saving the city, and it's been like trending everywhere that people are saving the city rather than being out doing other shit. So it's like in that sense it's like, well, yeah, at least they're like having fun, like doing something, and yeah, they want to be giving you all the attention they probably should be. But like,
are you a gamer?
I like to play. I'm desperate to play that Spider-Man game, but I've got to buy a whole console to get that game. So
what console is it?
It's on the PlayStation 5.
And it's only
on PlayStation 5. So
a robbery, isn't it?
Yeah, like, so it's like you got to pay 450 odd quid for the console, and then like another 70 quid for the game. I've got a PS4, but that's at home, so I haven't got it with me. I play my Xbox a lot though when I'm at home. Like,
do you know what? I used to be like a real console person, right? But like, I don't know. I mean, you haven't got any brothers, so I've got a certain amount of brothers, right? I've just thought of these questions, I can't say. I've got a certain amount of brothers, right? And my parents are very much like, we are not buying multiple consoles. Like, you have one to share, right? And because there are so many of us, and because a lot of them are older than me, by the rule would be like 20 minutes ago or some shit like that. But realistically, when your brothers are like 7 years older than you, and your parents
you can't do anything.
Like, no, like, suck you, Jord. Like, fuck you, Jord. So I've never really been someone who can hop on the game bandwagon. And by the time I had a chance to be able to access it myself, I was like late teens, and by then, like,
it's lost interest.
Do you know what I mean? You've lost interest.
No, gaming's not as fun now as it used to be for me. Like, I'll play it when I've not got anything else to do, but I'm not addicted to it like I used to be.
It's definitely like declined.
That's changed, and it's like,
when we were like 12, 13.
Oh yeah, and like the stuff that used to happen on consoles now, like it just couldn't happen anyway. It's like the way people used to talk to each other, like, it just wouldn't happen now.
So like if you like break violations, can you get in trouble quite quickly then?
Yeah, they can get you banned from the games. They can get your whole account banned. Like, there's so much they can do now.
I have a friend. Do you play Overwatch?
I've never played it personally. I know what it is. Like, my mate plays it, but I've never played it.
One of my guesses was a coach.
Okay.
One of the best coaches in Europe.
So he coaches people. Or sorry, they coach people to. He coaches people to play.
Yeah, he just got sent out to Canada to do a conference like 2 weeks ago.
That's mad. That's a pretty good job, though. I can't lie.
He's very interesting to listen to.
Yeah, I bet.
He's cool. Right, yes, moving on. Halloween weekend, what are your plans? What are you saying? Are you a Halloween person? That's the first question, actually.
My parents didn't really they don't like Halloween. So when we were younger, we'd only go trick-or-treating if other people were going, and their parents would take us. My parents would never take us. So I never really grew up on it. It's not my favourite thing in the world. Like, it's just an excuse now to have a party. Obviously, we're having a house party tonight. But it's not.
You're dressing up as yet?
No one.
Can you send me a picture later, please?
Yeah, I'll send you a picture. Yeah. No, of course. But yeah, it's one of those things where it's just an excuse to have a party or go to like an event or something. I don't really care for it. Like, I'm not a big fan of it. I think in America it'd be like insane. I'd love to see it.
Right?
Yeah, I'd love to see it in America. I think it'd be so much more fun. But like in the UK, it's rubbish. Like, no one really gets into it.
Speak for yourself. I absolutely... Halloween is my favourite holiday.
Really?
I love Halloween more than Christmas, more than my birthday. I fucking love Halloween. I really got into it at uni. Shit. My dad used to be really into it, which I think is part of the
yeah, that
reason.
makes more sense then.
Mum, not so much, but they'd always be like, he was really into dressing up and stuff.
Yeah.
So I've kind of just like picked it up. But I absolutely love Halloween, and like especially at uni as well, because at least at not so much now because I work, but like at uni you can go out on the actual day, and going out on the actual day of Halloween slaps more than anything.
Oh yeah, that's fun. Like we're gonna try and do something on Tuesday, like go and do something. Like 100%.
And I feel like, do you know one really interesting thing right about me? I always seem to get more compliments on Halloween than any other day in the year.
What do you mean though? Like what,
So,
on your outfit
right,
or?
So set the scene, right? So we're in Oxford Attic, right?
What a flex. What a flex.
Oxford Attic, right? Halloween night. I've got my Jord, note to self. Can you please add a picture of what you look like on Halloween? Okay, let me give you an example. So this was in second year.
Okay, yeah, you look pretty good to be
I
fair.
was going as Aladdin. Pretty sick, right? So I'm in Attic, Oxford, right in Curve,
Yeah.
Pacific, right? And this is when I knew I looked fucking good, right? This guy came up to me, right, and he was, oh, how do you word it? Obviously, I'm not a road man, so I'm just trying to think of how he speaks. Give us a second. So he came up to me, he was, oh, like you're looking pretty good still. And I was like, okay, cool. Say less. And he was like, oh, do you know? And he was, I don't know who he was with, but then he like looked at me and he was, oh, do you know what? If I was like that, I'd move to you. And I was like, sorry. And he was like, no, you hear me, you get it. And I thought, mate, like, come on, speak with your chest. Just admit you fancy me.
Yeah, that's yeah. You wouldn't say that if you didn't.
You wouldn't.
If you were.
It's given through to you.
Yeah.
But no, like Halloween is the only time I get compliments. I think it's like the white contacts as well. I think that definitely adds to it.
Yeah, when you add stuff to your eyes, everyone's like more intrigued to anyone's eyes when you put anything in.
But if you've got those white little eyes,
Oh yeah, 100%. I can't get them in. I blink so much that I literally can't.
It takes a whole team to get them for me. There's about 4 people, and getting them out is literally the worst thing ever.
Did you see that thing that's been trending at the minute, where like if you look like that way or something, it just comes out of your eye or something? I don't know. Like you pull there, you pull there, look that way, and it just pops out.
Yeah, they're quite thick as well. To be fair, and I also, what happens if you get stuck under your eyelid? Because
Jesus, that's my eyes.
Because I've got quite sensitive eyes.
Oh, my eyes! I'll be like that the whole time. I could only get one in. We gave up with the other one. I had one in the whole time.
It takes like a whole team.
Yeah, I've never done it after that one time. I was like, and then getting it out was traumatic. I was like, I don't know what to do.
Person?
No, I don't have. I've got blue light glasses, but they're only for like when I've been getting like headaches and stuff to try and take the strain of like the phone light or the computer. Because obviously, being at uni, we spend a lot of time looking at computers if we're editing or filming stuff and stuff like that. So,
but not prescribed.
But I'm not prescribing it. My vision technically is beyond perfect at the minute.
Is that confirmed?
It was last time I went. It was like 30/30, which you can get. I didn't know you could get. I think 20/20 is about the average. Is what they say is like perfect vision.
Yeah.
And mine was higher than that when I went last time.
Yeah.
So I remember when I was a kid though, I wanted glasses so bad I used to lie about what I could read. Which I'm so glad they never said like they gave in.
Getting hearing aids, I pretended I couldn't hear half the things. But then they were like, "This is really selective." Like, I think
yeah.
What you're doing. But yeah, no Halloween plans for me. Annoyingly. Sorry, next year I'm coming back. Do you know what I was going to go as to your party? You know, did you ever watch Recess as a kid?
Yeah.
I was going to go as Vince.
I can't remember the characters, but I can.
The black character.
Well, yeah, I gathered that, but I can't remember what he looks like. Is what I mean. Like
with the fucking like green vest. He was a cool kid. Okay, so what game do you want to do first? We have 2 games. Yeah, it's gonna be shorter than I think actually. So we've either got side to side or how well do you know your friend?
Let's do how well do you know your friend.
Okay, cool. So I don't know how many questions I have. I have about 7 or 6.
You know, when you left, I was so tempted to read them, and I didn't. I was like, I won't.
In my head, I thought I've left them on the table in such like visible.
Yeah, I saw the top, and I was like, do I read them? And I was like, no, I won't. I'll be good.
Okay, so the way this works is, so this is new, and I probably will never do this again if this goes terribly. The way this works is, so what happens is basically we pick up a card each, right? And it's so you pick it up, and you have to answer about me.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
That makes sense?
Yeah.
So, and then if you get it wrong, you take a shot, and if I get it wrong,
Can you just show everyone what you're making a shot?
So my sponsor is Manifesting. I am half Jamaican, believe it or not. So Ray and Effie, let's go. Do you want to go first?
Yeah, I can go first.
Do you know how to shuffle? Can we shuffle this, or is it too? Do you know?
Do you know what order they're in, or do you not?
I can't remember.
Yeah, we'll just go off there.
Do you know? I was actually going to get like a whiteboard, but then I thought But then I thought, where would I get the pens from? But yeah. So is
there one?
There is one there.
Yeah. So, am I reading this out to you to then you answer it, or am I just reading it and then answering
I didn't
it?
think that far ahead, actually. What would you? I would say, what would you prefer? But obviously, you've seen the fucking question now. It would make more sense actually now. It was going to be that.
Because it made more sense for me to read it and you to answer it and then do it that way.
But in my head, I thought you would pick it up and you would ask it about yourself. But realistically, it makes more sense for you to ask it about you, right? So
wait, that's a bit. How can I ask it about me?
No, it would make.
Oh, like you. I ask you to. Yeah.
It would make more. So which way round is it?
So I think it makes sense, yeah, for me to read. I pick up a question, read it to you, and then you answer it, and then you do the same to me. Because then we.
Okay. Yeah.
Right. Does your friend have any pets?
You have a dog.
Yeah.
I can't think of what her name is, but
that wasn't part of the question. Yeah. Oh.
I can't get over how expensive my nephew is. Like a champ. I like this game.
Oh.
So then I'm asking.
You're asking me. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Okay, I worded this wrong, but I know what I meant to say.
Yeah.
Okay. What is the one thing your friend really hates? I think this is really fucking obvious if you don't get this right.
Being ignored.
I just feel like, right? No, but honestly, if you take more than 2 days to reply, you're just fucking rude. I have no shame. If it has taken more than 2 days and you have replied, I will send you question marks. Like, I'll ring your nan, I'll find your LinkedIn and email you. Like, realistically, you can find 2 minutes in the day to reply after 2 days, but I think you've learned better now not to take so long.
No, I try and reply to you as quick as I can. I don't normally take as long as I used to take.
I'm not expecting like immediate responses, just like within the day.
You know what the funniest thing is though? If I immediately respond to you, you immediately respond back and laugh, for fuck's sake. If you don't respond back straight away, I'm like, is he alright? Like,
I might like take your phone and just like edit my Snapchat into Posh or something, and then just like see how much quicker. Yeah, fair enough, Sam. I respect you. Jesus.
Oh, this is a good one. I think I'd have got this for you, but I don't know. Who is your friend's celebrity crush?
There's a few. Have you got one in particular?
I'll go with the one that I've always said. So yeah.
I don't know who that is. Who you've always said?
Yeah.
I actually do you know who this is?
I think.
Yeah. There's someone who I'm thinking of, but I don't think it's her. I think it's Emily Radrasky. I can't remember her name right.
No.
Is she one of them?
No, I'm not even sure I know who she is.
Okay, who is it then?
I would say Scarlett Johansson, Black Widow. Yeah.
I know that.
That's the one that there's a few, but that's the one I've always consistently said. So I would say that's probably the fairest one to go with.
Did you like Black Widow?
I didn't like the film. I like the fact that she was in it, but I didn't like the film.
Are you a Marvel? I thought it was really shit.
Yeah, it was poor.
I was really disappointed in it. Like, it didn't really go anywhere. Like, I'm not a cinema person, but I really like the concept of Black Widow, so I'm going to go watch it. And no, it wasn't.
No, it was pants.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, you're going to regret buying Red Nephew in a minute.
I thought I had that in the bag. I won't last till 4 a.m. tonight. Neither will you.
No, I know. I'll let you do one in a minute. You know you want to do one.
Chris, I'm sorry about the coughing into the mic. What's your friend's favourite drink? Alcoholic.
This.
Yeah, what's the mixer?
Um.
To be fair, no, I can just give you that. That's enough. Yeah. I hate myself. Hang on, can I just do this first?
Yeah, go for it.
Bruv, my like fucking throat feels like it's burning.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's grim. It's grim to shot.
The Jamaicans fucking love it though. My dad went to Jamaica and got me the tiniest bottle of leather. I thought you fucking. It would have been really cheap there as well.
Yeah.
You could have at least got me a.
It's nice in cocktails or like with something, but like as a drink on its own, it's.
But to be saying that though, Sam, how many spirits actually taste alright by itself? Next to none, really. Is there anything you can think of?
Tequila Rose.
With lemon, yeah.
No, Tequila Rose. You know the pink tequila that you shot?
Oh no, I don't.
It's basically a shot, so it's arguably not fair. Like the Tequila Rose, right? That's good. Like you could drink that. It tastes like milkshake.
Do you know? I've just sort of thought, Posh, are you a bottomless brunch person? I think we should do bottomless brunch one day. That's exciting.
Yeah, it'd be fun. I'd be
down.
down.
I fucking love bottomless brunch. Nothing makes me happy.
We did one for.
This is getting really snaky. Whose birthday?
It was Harry's birthday. It was Harry's birthday. We did one last week at Turtle Bay.
Which one's Harry? Is he the light-skinned one?
No, he's the big muscly black. He's competing today in a bodybuilding competition. Actually, he's honestly at the minute he is massive. Maidenhead.
Oh, where Taryn lives.
Yeah, you know, I was thinking about that. I was like, I swear we've been there.
Yeah, that's what Taryn lives. So big up Taryn, okay?
You're just gonna make it to the party.
I can feel saliva then.
I don't know if you're going to get this one as well, because I definitely would not get this question right.
Okay.
For you. What is your friend's middle name?
Have you got just one?
Yeah.
Is it a relative?
No.
Fuck. Can we have a clue?
Jesus, that first one's repeating on me. I don't know. You've done 3.
Can you give us a clue? No, I don't want letters. I want like.
Okay, it begins with an A.
Not a fucking clue. How many letters?
I think you just need to guess with the letter.
Is it long or short?
It's not too. It's like a middle length. That's fair, isn't it? It's a middle length.
That's so unfair. So what, like 5 letters?
Something like that, yeah.
I have no clue.
Let's just guess.
I have no clue, man. I have no fucking clue. What time is it? I've got ages. What's the second letter?
I can't tell you that. No, I can't. I can't.
I've literally given you a job. Go on.
If I tell you the second letter, it gives away the name. That's a clue in itself.
I have no idea. Like, literally no idea at all.
I'll tell you what. Pour the shot, and Posh looks like she needs the shot. She can do this one.
I'm just gonna. Do you know? I'm not even gonna. I'm gonna shot anyway. But I'm not even gonna guess because I just know it's gonna be completely wrong. What is it?
Aaron. So if I'd have said the second letter, it just gives it away.
I would have never have got that.
Really?
I really thought your. I'm going to do half because I think I might die otherwise. I really. Look how much we've drank.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
I really thought your middle name was your dad's name, but I was like, your dad's called. Is it Justin or Jason?
Justin, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Is your dad American?
No.
Is there any American in this family?
No, I don't think
Justin's
so.
got an American name.
You reckon?
I'd say so. Would you?
I never really thought about it. I just thought it was
I don't know anyone apart from your dad, obviously. I've always thought of Justin.
Yeah, well, actually, no. I think it's an older name though.
Okay.
Like a name that's kind of dying out a bit. I don't think there's many Justins.
I like the name Justin. I've never known any. Oh, fucking Aaron. Okay.
Yeah, sorry, mate.
I'm sorry. No, use this.
Oh, can you tell me if you want?
Either. God. Okay. Whose go is it? Is it?
Your go now.
Okay. I can't do anymore.
Posh is desperate for a shot.
Okay. Who is your friend's favourite artist?
Oh, that's a hard one.
I think you'll be torn between two, but there's one that I prefer. I am speaking into the mic. Sorry if you guys can't hear me. Who is your friend's favourite artist? I think I have like two, but I think there's one that I like a bit more. Can you think of the two?
I think I've got the two.
Yeah. One's male and one's female.
Yeah, so I think I've got the two. I'm gonna guess.
Both quite popular. Well, very popular.
Oh, Frank Ocean.
Oh, wow.
Really? I thought that would be like your go-to.
Thank fuck.
Who are they? Was it one of them Beyonce?
No.
Oh, right.
Rihanna.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Thank fuck.
Would you go on Drake?
No, Ariana.
Ariana, really?
Ariana has more consistently good music. Drake doesn't. Have you heard Drake's new album?
I've heard the song with J. Cole. The song with J. Cole was really good.
Okay.
But obviously we both love J. Cole, so that's just a go-to anyway.
Yeah, 100%. He's a very good strong feature artist, I'd say.
Yeah, it's awesome. And then I've heard another one, but that one I didn't like that one as much as I like the one with J. Cole. Do you want this? You sure?
That was fun. What, like 4-2?
Yeah. I'm actually quite impressed. That's what I was going to get.
I thought I knew you better than you knew me, mate. Okay, so we're going to play side to side. You know the drill.
What's side to side?
You know side to side. But right, actually, do you know what, right? Let's just say something. So I think a lot of my guests don't realise I have a cameraman. Because, like, 80% of the time, the cameraman's not here. So when I'm like, oh, my cameraman usually does it, and I'm like, oh, yeah, sure. I think they think I'm just saying it for the sake of it.
Yeah.
So, like, for anyone who has actually been on, this is my cameraman. He's just never fucking here.
Well, no, I'm back now.
For the time being.
Now I'm back in London. What he fails to tell you is I wasn't in London and I was either travelling or away all summer. So, you know, now I'm back. I'm back now.
That's important. Right, okay. Okay, so side to side, right? So the way this works is I give you two things. You say which one you prefer. Your reason.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Darius came up with the name, actually.
Did he?
Yeah, rate that off him.
Yeah.
It was his idea. I think before it was called, like, this or that.
Oh, yeah. No, I remember. Yeah, I remember,
side,
yeah.
With winning side and side, it just feels a bit smoother.
Yeah.
Right? Okay, so side to side. In my defence, I didn't realise Posh was going to be here when I wrote this.
Fuck's sake.
That's the cameraman's girlfriend, so he's not available. Sorry, ladies. or men, to be fair. Joking, right. Holiday with your babes or holiday with the boys?
To be fair, and this is going to sound cringy, but anyone that's met her knows that she's as crazy as I am, so we have just as much fun. So I would pick a holiday with babes.
Yeah, do you know what? And I think you're more used to spending like long periods of time with who you're dating.
Yeah, no,
right?
100%.
Like there aren't many friends who I can spend long periods of time with and not get agitated. Whereas you two can quite clearly spend a lot of time together. It's not like that deep.
Yeah, no. To time though, we hated each other at the start.
But like, you can be comfortable in each other's company. Without
100%.
Right? So
Yeah, no.
enjoy each other's silence. Whereas I feel like a lot of friends, because I don't see my friends often, I'm constantly talking with them. But it's not because I'm trying to be annoying. It's because I see my friends like every few months. So it's like, okay, what's happened, blah, blah, this happened to me.
100%.
Whereas when you're dating someone, you see them quite frequently. So you can be in that deep.
Yeah, 100%.
Does that make sense?
But yeah, she's as crazy as I am. So when we, holiday with the boys is getting drunk and having fun. So we can get drunk and have fun better than most anyway.
Yeah.
And then obviously, there's the other things that come with that as well.
I meant just chilling.
Yeah, so did I. Watching the sunset, holding hands, skipping down the street, that sort of stuff.
Would you say you're quite a romantic?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah. Not many men are. Not many men are. So I have to ask.
No, I think so. I think But I think there's levels to it. I think if you overdo it, then or if you do it all the time, you lose the romance behind it because it becomes an expectation.
About the authenticity.
Yeah, like whereas when you do it occasionally and stuff like that, then it becomes nice.
Mate, I'm a sucker for romance.
I know.
That's funny. Right. Okay, London or Swindon?
Oh, London, 100%. 100%.
Do you know, I thought you loved Swindon. Would you not?
You know what? The only thing I like about Swindon is that there is a lot there, but then everything I used to big up about Swindon, like the swimming pool that they had there with all the slides and stuff, like it had a fun indoor pool. Yeah.
The really famous one.
Yeah, that I used to work at as well. So like that was there, but that's shut down now. But it's got like an ice rink. It's got like every restaurant you can think of, all the takeaways, all of that. It's got everything there, but like for anyone that's not been to Swindon is like they've just let it die. Like,
are you moving home after
it used to be. Well, I'm staying here till I've got my house till the end of August, so I'm staying in London till the end of August. Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm staying in London till the end of August, and then when I leave, I don't know what I'm going to do because we want to go travelling for like a 6 month to year period, which is yeah, but it is an open invite to anyone that wants to come with us.
Mate, look at the brand recently. I'll be too busy.
But like we want to do the whole of Asia, Australia, New Zealand, all of those places. That's what we want to do next. So I don't know what I'm going to do in that 3-4 month period because part of me would want to stay in London, but it's like getting an apartment lease for that period of time wouldn't be worth it.
Would
really.
It not make more sense to maybe wait until the lease ends out for the current thing and then do travelling?
Oh yeah, no, this house, the lease ends.
No, but I'm saying, would it not make sense to be in London until that ends and then go travelling afterwards?
Oh yeah, no, that's what we're doing. Yeah, yeah, that lease ends at the end of August.
Yeah.
Because it's obviously a uni house, so you get it from like September to August.
Who are you travelling with?
Posho.
Just the two of you?
There'd be us two, but then we've told anybody that we've spoke to about it. Like a few of my friends, like Tempin. No, he wants to join us, and then our group of friends from back home, so like Nebby, Queen Patsy, James, and Sandy, they've all said individually and together that they would come and join us at different points.
I feel like the perk of like a friend travelling for quite a long time, you can dip in and out.
Yeah, 100%. And like Sammy as well. Sammy's already told me he's coming, whether I like it or not. He's coming to at least something.
Yeah, I'll find. Yeah,
exactly. Yeah, you just come and join us in the country. That's what I mean. Yeah, I'd love it. We'll film a podcast in like Bali or something.
Do you know what? I have a friend who does podcasting, and she's like really fucking good, like really good. She actually found me. She lives in the States. I couldn't tell you where exactly, and I don't know where she went on holiday. She went somewhere and she found this like random podcast shoot and just found like creators in that area. Okay. She didn't know them before, but she was like, I'm in the country, want to do something. Yeah. And it was just really, really cool. Yeah, we could do that. Yeah. They'd probably be cheap in Asia as well.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, I'll go straight back to vlogging when I'm in Asia. Like, I'm going to get a better phone and just do all of that.
Do you know what? Now that I'm in like a period where I do like, what's the word? Like videos which aren't just the podcast. Obviously, this is my baby, but I like to do other things as well. I think I'm going to do a Prague vlog.
Yeah, no, I was going through some of your stuff the other day, actually. I was watching some of the videos and I was quite enjoying seeing the other side of you, not just podcast. Jord.
This is like my niche.
Yeah, no, of course.
This is my preference. So you're saying London?
Yeah, no, 100%.
Well, I'm going to say London.
Obviously.
As much as I love Swindon, I would die for Swindon. Do you know? No, but do you know what it is?
You hate Swindon more than anywhere. You tell me you drive through Swindon with your door's locked and you're like holding onto the handles of the door.
Do you know what it is though, right? It's chill.
Yeah. No, it's a very chill place, and there used to be like apparently like back in the day, and when I say back in the day, I'm like early 2000s. Swindon used to be like the place to go. People had come from all over the country for a night out in Swindon. Like it used to be amazing.
I really enjoyed
clubs everywhere, like bars, all of that.
That was fun.
Oh, yeah, Tree, yeah.
I really enjoyed that.
Tree's hit and miss. The problem with Tree is it's like going to Attic now. It's like full of young people, so it's not... And they've opened a new bar now, /club, that's like a 21 plus to try and counteract that.
That would be...
yeah, and they do like cocktails and stuff in there. We went in... I've only been in there once, and twice. I went in on my birthday, it wasn't that busy, and I went in on Christmas Eve, and it wasn't that busy, so... But... Yeah, I mean, it's not great, but it's got a decent like strip of bars and stuff if you want that sort of stuff.
And like, it's never like that excessive. So after I was doing a shoot Thursday night in Hackney, which is a really cool place. We should go there.
Hackney,
I really enjoy
yeah.
Hackney.
Hackney's good
But
fun.
like we couldn't. Right, Box Park in Wembley. Have you got to register to go in now? Like,
You don't. Well, the last time I went in, because obviously I don't live anywhere near there anymore.
I'm fucking raved.
yeah, I'm feeling it. I haven't eaten all day.
Like a fucking sausage roll. That was it.
But there was you'd scan and sign up for your black card for Wembley, for the Box Park, and then you'd scan that every time you went in. So unless they've changed their system, it used to be, I think I've got it
No, but
on here.
Me and my mate tried to go the other night after the thing because it was literally
it's
next
that.
to each other.
You just scan that when you go in.
We had to register something, and I was like, I can't be asked to download something. But we were walking through Shoreditch for like a good 15 minutes, and every single pub and bar had like 30 people outside just with a pint glass. And I thought, oh, fuck this.
Shoreditch is amazing. On the night, Shoreditch is the best place in the world.
Where was the club? Right, let's rewind. There was a club that we went to, which I
Cargo.
loved. Where was that?
Cargo. It was in Shoreditch.
Yeah.
It shut down.
Amazing club.
Ever since, you'd have loved it. It was like a massive rave venue almost. It was huge. It was amazing. It was amazing.
The rules were really weird. You had to pay like a minimum of like. Can you remember?
That's why it shut down. It was like
no, they lost their alcohol license.
Yeah, because it was like their rule was you have to spend £20 on card.
But a drink cost like 20.
No, a drink cost 15, but you had to spend 20. So they were clever because you bought two.
Yeah, thank you,
so you spend 30 quid on drinks for just two like doubles. This was. So then you'd end up spending 30 quid for just two drinks every time. Or if you had cash, you could just buy a normal drink. But nobody has cash in this day and age. So like, I mean, I actually prefer cash because I spend less when I have cash, weirdly, because I'm more conscious of what I'm spending.
I feel like I don't really notice it when I spend cash. But when I spend, like Apple Pay is the fucking demon.
See, I'm the other way. When I spend money with cash, I'm really cautious because I'm like, this is my money going away really quickly. Whereas Apple Pay, I just tap it and hope for the best. I just keep going.
That's so toxic.
With cards and everything, I'm awful.
If it works, it works, man. Okay, J. Cole. God, I'm so fucking raved. Okay, I'll put it together, right? J. Cole or Kendrick?
Oh, I'll go J. Cole because we saw J. Cole, and I've seen him. I saw him at Wireless as well. Mm-hmm. He's always been amazing when I've seen him. But B, I've been more committed to J. Cole than I have to Kendrick. Like I've always listened to anything that's new with J. Cole. I listen to every single time, and almost 9 times out of 10. Even if most people go like shit, not that they do, but if people did, I'd be like, I love it because it's J. Cole and I just like J. Cole.
So I think personally, controversially, I think J. Cole is a better rapper than Kendrick, but I think Kendrick has a better discography than J. Cole. So
I understand that.
There's one album that J. Cole does which I really hate. I think it's called KOD.
That album's weird. It is a weird album.
I think his really good albums, like Forest Hills and For Your Eyes Only,
Forest Hills is an amazing
outweigh
album.
Kendrick's albums, but I think Kendrick has all of his albums are good, but KOD isn't good.
Yeah, and I think J. Cole's albums are so real. Not that Kendrick's aren't, because they are, but like there's so a lot of it like anybody can listen to and relate to some of the stuff that you go through. Like it doesn't apply to any individual, but it applies to like a lot of people. Like some of it, but then I just love how like when we went to watch him and the whole set was like it was like a prison, and he was in a jumpsuit, and it was because of the Neighbours song that had just come out. And it was all about that song, and then they played the live feed of the police literally busting through his front door and stuff like that. Like that was crazy, but like he's so real with what he does.
At, like connecting with his fans.
Yeah, no, 100%.
Yeah, no, 100. Okay, but yeah, both J. Cole, cool. Right, do you eat rice?
Do I eat rice? Yeah.
I have loads of friends that actually hate rice.
No, I like rice. I like rice.
Do you know who does the best rice? Nando's. Fucking love Nando's rice, the spicy rice.
I've never actually tried it, I'll be real. You know what the problem is? I go to Nando's, I like the spicy fries and the garlic bread, so I always struggle to go.
Next time we're together in like 2 or 3 weeks we'll go to Nando's.
Yeah, no, and I'll get the rice.
Yeah.
I'll get the
Rice
rice.
is really fucking good. Eating rice with a fork or with a spoon.
Oh.
I keep on seeing this online quite a lot.
Have you ever tried eating rice with chopsticks? I know it's not the ads, but have you ever tried it? It's so hard. You have to like scoop it up with the chopsticks and just eat it like that because it's so hard.
Why would you ever think about eating rice with a chopstick?
I think I was in, I can't remember where I was. I think I was with my friend Jay Chi, and we were in this Chinese restaurant, and we were eating Chinese food, and he was eating everything with chopsticks, and I can eat with chopsticks, so I was eating with chopsticks. Then I got to the rice, and he was just eating the rice, and I was like, I've got to eat the rice with the chopsticks now. I've got to commit to it. And I was there like trying to make it look as like.
It doesn't work.
But you have to kind of scoop it. He told me like you kind of just scoop it up more and eat it that way rather than.
This is why I like a spoon, because there's no complications.
Yeah, no, I think if I'm eating with a knife and fork, I'd use a fork, but logically you use a spoon. But I will go with fork because normally I would eat it with a fork, not because I think it's a better way of eating it.
Yeah.
Because normally, like if I'm eating with a knife and fork anyway, I would just use the fork on it.
So I have a cousin who's about 5 years older, and I've always like perceived her as like a really cool person.
Yeah.
So like she used to eat with a fork. She used to eat rice with a fork, right? So I'd always be like, oh fuck, I've got to eat with a fork. And then I was like, this is so complex. I was like, nah, like, because it's actually like abnormal to eat rice with a fork, no, with a spoon. People think it's really fucking weird. Like,
yeah.
It's more common to eat with a fork, but why would you? But a spoon is so much easier, and nothing's falling out. It just makes so much more sense.
Have you ever tried? I was talking to Harry about this. Have you ever tried jollof rice? No, but have you ever tried it?
Well, yeah.
Because it's like. I think is it traditionally Nigerian, that dish?
Yeah, it is.
And I really want to try it because everyone says, like everyone that's ever tried it. Have you ever tried it? Everyone that's ever tried it always tells me it's amazing. So I'm like desperate to find it to try some jollof rice.
I honestly feel like you probably have had it and haven't realised.
Maybe, yeah, maybe.
Because it's a really popular thing.
But it's literally one of those things that I'm like, I really want to try because everyone says jollof rice is like amazing.
It's like, literally like tomato sauce with vegetables.
Yeah, but apparently everyone always just picks it up. Maybe it's just because white people in general just don't adventure much with their food, so it's just boring.
I have a mum who doesn't like seasoning.
Really?
Yeah. Like to the point that like, okay, she's not going to watch this, it's fine. But like she doesn't like seasoning or sauce. So like you can imagine what Christmas dinner's like. There's no seasoning or no sauce.
Really?
I was a really
crazy.
I was a really fussy eater as a kid.
Yeah.
And my friends used to always cuss me for things I didn't like. But obviously seasoning and sauce adds a lot of flavour. And as I've gotten older and I've like gone to uni and made other mates that like will be like, well, I'm making it with this, and I'm not making an exception for you. And I'm like, oh my god, this tastes so good because seasoning and sauce adds to it. But yeah, no. So that black salad I haven't really had. But
does she not do like traditional, like Jamaican jerk chicken, and stuff like that?
Plain.
She's literally plain, yeah.
But no, do you know what it is though? So my grandma used to like add like excessive garlic to everything to the point that and I love garlic.
Killed it for your mum sort of thing.
Too much. So I don't think she has an issue with it with it as a whole, but because it was so excessive, she just is put off it, which I completely understand, to be honest. Well, no, I don't, because I hate plain things, but like, I can appreciate it.
Do you want to know? My parents, they don't like roast dinners because they grew up with so many roast dinners. So like we grew up having anything other than a roast on a Sunday.
What would you have on a Sunday? Give me an example.
Like we'd have like a carbonara or something. Literally like the most unroast dinner
on a Sunday are that popular.
I love a roast dinner. It's like my favourite, one of my favourite meals.
I love a roast dinner, but it takes a lot of work.
But yeah, me and my sister barely ever had. We had a curry every single Friday. So like now, curry to me, I'm not even that bothered by because we had it so much when we were younger.
Is Toby curry a thing in Swindon?
Yeah. But like we didn't grow up with roast dinners very often, or like our Friday night dinner would be a curry. So both of us now are like, when it comes to like having a curry, like I've got to be in the mood to have a curry because I had it so much when I was younger. And a roast dinner, I jump at the opportunity anytime.
I love a roast dinner
because I barely had it.
Where's your nearest Toby Carvery?
Swindon, I'd say.
Yeah. Or like, are you near Reading? Is Reading near you?
No, she's literally. She says that she's like Oxford Swindon, but she's like 10 minutes outside of Swindon, if that.
What's it called?
Farringdon.
Yeah, like, so I think we've said this before. So I've got friends who live in, something on the Vale. What's it called?
Stratford.
Thank you, yeah. Because when I used to...
that's further up, yeah.
When I used to live in Oxford, the nearest Toby Carvery was Reading, which is still like a good 13 miles, which is still quite far actually, isn't it, for a carvery?
Well, we said about going there tomorrow, but... That might not be the food that we need after a day of drinking.
Gravy and stuff. Is there one nearby? Is there one?
Well, there's not one that close, but I've got my car, haven't I, this year, so I can drive.
Is there not
to
like
wherever.
a carvery though? No, maybe not like a Toby carvery, but a carvery.
I don't know. I've always got to a point. Ever since we went to Toby for the first time, I've been like, nothing slaps like a Toby carvery.
100%.
So I'm like, yeah,
it's quite cheap as well.
Yeah, it's cheap, and they give you as much as you want. Admittedly, you only got it once, but
well, no, you can go for more stuff, just not meat.
yeah,
Is that not the thing?
yeah. I don't know. I'm not sure how it works, but
I mean, I
just fill a plate. Just fill my plate, and then I just walk off.
There's not really like
there's no option for any more because I can't get any more on that plate.
Okay, so what are you saying? Rice with a fork or rice with a spoon?
I'm gonna go with a fork because that's how I normally eat it.
Okay, with a
I agree with the spoon 100%, but just because normally I hate it. If I'm eating a meal like that, I'm gonna eat it with it.
I just don't need the complexity.
Yeah, no, I hear that. I understand it completely.
Okay, right. Here's the last one. Acting too keen or playing the chase? Fuck the chase. Fuck the chase.
No, see, I think when people are too keen...
There needs to be a midpoint, but that's not an option.
Yeah, no, but it's like, that's what I mean, because so going off these two, like, if you're too keen, there's no... it's just boring, because it's just there. Yeah, so it's like, when they're too keen, for you, unless you're already heavily invested, they're already, like...
It's a bit full on, right?
It's too much. Whereas at least when you're chasing for something, it's like, I don't know if this sounds bad, but at least you get a reward for your chase. Like if you get it in the end, it makes it worth going through that chase period. Whereas as much as I appreciate someone's keen and they're just telling you straight up how they feel, like it's not a bad thing. The chase doesn't have to be some like intense period of like they play hard to get too much. It can just be like little things like,
but consistent.
Yeah, like consistent little things, like where it's just you're back and forth, but you're both just flirting with each other constantly, and then it ends up becoming something that's different to it being like, I'm knocking at your door like, Jord, do you want to go out with me tonight every night? Because it's just too much.
Well,
like it's that's what me to you. That's what I was offering. No, that's me to you.
Oh, right.
But it's. I think that's like, I mean, that might be a bit extreme, but being that keen too soon is too much. Like I think
interesting. Okay.
I think I'm not somebody that's like, oh, I want to chase for like 6 months to a year. I mean, this is an exception. Like there's exactly. But like it's you have like, so like, okay, like in our situation, it wasn't like it was a chase as such, but we were working really closely together.
I don't know what even to refer you to be honest.
But like, well, we were best friends.
I've been advocating for you two for a very long time. And I'm just, when is this going to happen?
Well, we were best friends for a very long time, and
that's the best way.
Yeah, no, and it has been the best way. But like, we were friends for a very long time, and then like there was always like a back and forward, but it was never any more than that. And then when it did become more than that, it was kind of, we were working together every day, like every single day we were working for this period, and then it was like little things like, do you want to go out and do something tonight? And it was like, yeah. So it wasn't like we were chasing, like it was like she was going no all the time or I was going no all the time, but it was like,
it's like a subtle interest, right?
Yeah, you were like, okay, so I think if you want to come out with me tonight, there's something there, but it wasn't like,
I'm not throwing it in your face.
Yeah, you're not sat there going, yeah, I've been waiting for this, they're fucking finally, like the same sort of thing. So I think the chase 100%, but within reason, not like me chasing you across the globe, across the world, like waiting 6 years for a response sort of chase, if that makes sense.
Cool. So respectfully,
you disagree.
Respectfully, F the chase. Like, I just think the chase is overrated. I think the chase is unnecessary. Like, just give me affection. Tell me you want me from the jump. Because
I want you, Jord.
Because realistically, if you're not making it direct what your intentions are, I'm looking elsewhere. Do you know what I mean? Because I think realistically, as an adult, we have minimal time. So why am I second guessing whether you want me or not?
100%. I mean, it definitely depends on the person. Like, you're 100% somebody that doesn't need, you don't deserve the chase either. Like yeah, exactly. Like, you need loving from day one.
But then saying that, I feel like I am quite a cold person.
You know what? I think you want the chase, but you don't want the chase. But you want a chase where like they give you enough affection along the way that you would chase it. but not to the point where they lead you on to something that's not happening. But like, at least they give you the affection.
Give me an indication that you're interested.
Yeah, exactly. Like
I just think the idea of second guessing and thinking, okay, are they into me or not? It just isn't very healthy. Like.
Yeah, I think...
Like, I will always, like, acknowledge, okay, if you make it clear you're not interested, I can't fault you for that.
Yeah, exactly, you're honest.
Don't waste my time.
Yeah, no, 100%.
Simply.
I think everybody likes the chase to a degree. I think it's just how much. Like say, in your example, it would be, I will chase you if you at least tell me that you're interested, like, to a degree.
Yeah,
not necessarily chase, but, like, make it obvious.
Worth actually trying it.
Yeah.
Because there are some people that are, like, really fucking cruel, right? And they'll be like, okay, so, like... I'm going to let you chase me because I like the attention, but I'm not actually interested.
Yeah, exactly.
Nice.
No, it's horrible. It's a horrible way to go.
Sense.
No, but so it's like it's a tight rope to walk the chase. But if you with the right person, you play it the right way, then I think it's the best way to go. Because I think if anyone's just, I mean, she'll tell you, if I would have been at the door from day one going, hey, she'd have not been there. Like it's just yeah, exactly. You just got to find your level, but 100% the chase, but just within reason.
But yeah, like tame it. Okay, cool. Okay, we're at the end of side to side. My eyes are literally shaking. I actually this is the because I've ever been on here.
It's because of that. Look at the bowl. That was pretty much just you as well, to be fair.
I am so desperate to come to your party. I don't know what excuse I'm gonna make.
Just turn up and go, I don't feel well. Just run away.
So the theme for tonight is cowboys and cowgirls.
Okay, at least it's a general theme though, because mine was even worse. I just said come dressed up. I don't care.
But like the Halloween theme is like quite cool. So like, you know my mate Cal, the tattoo guy?
Yeah.
So he's doing a party tonight. And I said, well, I didn't say to him, I said to my mate, I was like, what's Cal dressing up as? Cal's going as the Pope. which I think is fucking sick.
Yeah, it's brilliant.
I said to my mate, she's like, send me the picture. Right, okay, so we're moving on to... I need to speak. Okay, so we're moving on to... I don't think you've ever seen me this fucking way, but it's because of this. How embarrassing. Okay, so moving on to trending topics. So we are on to... Actually, are you familiar with this? So I didn't know who this guy was. No shade to him. So let me read the article. Are you familiar with the influencer? His name is Modou Adams.
No, I don't think so.
So basically, he's an influencer, right? And he was in Peru.
Yeah.
And he went to travel back to London with 3 kilograms of cocaine in his suitcase. Have you not seen this? Have you seen this? So I had like no shade to him, and like he's not going to see us because he's in prison. But like, I had no idea who he was. Quite a popular person. I think his TikTok's been deleted. Let me read the article real quick. Okay, so moment British TikToker caught smuggling £300,000 worth of cocaine from Peru. A British TikToker and model has been jailed in Peru after attempting to smuggle back to London carrying 2.9 kilograms of cocaine. Footage released by the police shows Modou Adams looked baffled as huge pouches of the Class A drug are ripped out of his suitcase by security agents. No idea. Let me show the video real quick. Okay, obviously because of copyright, I can't show you, man. But yeah, so have you?
No, I don't even know if that's real. You know, like as in his reaction.
Oh no, it's not at all. It's an act. It's an act. So he actually did the same thing a few months ago. So quite clearly, there's some kind of deal with whoever. I don't know what this.
Funny, like if you're gonna try and smuggle drugs, the best way. And this is not me advocating it.
Yeah, of course.
But the best way, if you're going to do anything, wear no metal whatsoever, so you can walk straight through the detectors. You got to put your bum. Like to me, it seems like the easiest way to do that sort of thing. Like, unless you've got suitcases with lead linings and all of that hides everything.
I would just never do it.
Well, yeah. In the first place, don't do it. But if you're going to do it,
come on, let's be honest. Like 300 bags worth.
It's crazy.
And so I was talking to someone about it. So he's been sentenced to 6. So this actually happened weeks ago, but it's only been released to the press in the last few days. But he's been sentenced to 6 years in prison. He's 25, so like it's shit, but like he has a life afterwards, thankfully.
Yeah, and he'll probably get out after like 3 years or so.
With good behaviour, but in Peru as well. So obviously language barrier, which is a bit of a...
I reckon if he's got money, he's a successful TikTok star, there's going to be lawyers involved from like either America or England, or I don't think he'll be that black. Like, I don't think it'll be that black and white of a straight line for him.
I was talking to someone who's a mutual with him, and he was very much like, but like because of the £300 worth of the substance, when they pay the fine, you also have to pay that back, right?
So what do you mean? Like they pay?
So you have to pay back the amount of the substance. So the fine and the 300k, which is a lot of money. Let's be honest. For a TikToker or no TikToker, that's £300,000 is a lot of money.
Yeah.
But then someone said something on Twitter, and they were saying about how they should make a documentary out of it when they get released, which I agree with, because that would be a really good way to make exposure.
It's weird that it's been filmed though. If like he's genuinely innocent, I'm like, why?
He's not, but
if like he genuinely was, why would you film it and then post it all over social media? Like I don't understand that. That makes no sense.
I've seen it on multiple outlets, but like, I'm intrigued to know about how someone actually thinks they can get away with it. But apparently he did this because he travelled to and from Peru about 11 days before, which was quite sus, because Peru to London, that's not a quick flight.
No, 100%.
But he did it. He successfully was able to bring over the same stuff not too long before, and they actually realised he did it, but didn't say anything. So they were just waiting for him to come back, because supposedly it's an easy gateway for him. I don't know this man at all, so I could have it completely inaccurate, but I don't know, I just thought it was really interesting.
See, I think both from personal experience of going, so obviously when Posha was out in Budapest, I would go to Budapest regularly, and they never really said too much to me, but when I went to Croatia, I think I went there twice. The first time they questioned me a lot because they saw how much I went to Budapest.
How so? Is it on the...
Like they obviously, because of your passport, you have stamps for everywhere you've been. And they saw the stamps and they were like, you've been here a lot. Like, what are you doing here? I was like, I've just come to visit.
They're just doing their job though.
Yeah, no, 100%. But then they did it the second time as well, like every time. And then every country, when I went to Prague, they questioned me. They were like, where have you been? Like, why have you been doing so much traveling? New York didn't, thankfully, because that would have been a real thing if in America they started questioning me. But obviously, I turned up with my family as well, so it was a bit different. But and then when we were traveling, we didn't really have too many problems. Like there wasn't any issues, because to be honest, in Albania we didn't even get stamped into the country because they just said go through.
Do you know what? I don't know.
But they did stamp us out, and they didn't even batter an eyelid. They just went, yeah, go. Like they
stamped. I don't think
you probably have, without realising, when they take your passport in and they're dum like.
Is it at the back of the
yeah, well they go doof doof.
I've never realised it.
But like they so we've got, and do you know what, a cool thing actually, when you travel different ways through a country, when on the stamp it's got that way in the corner, so we've got loads of stamps in our passport with buses, some with aeroplanes, and we've got one with a train where we've got a train to a different country. So all we need now is a ferry, and then we've got a ferry stamp as well that'll hopefully be like a boat in the corner.
Ferries are fucking horrible.
Yeah, no, they're awful. But I just think
jarring.
I just think it's crazy, especially if you're going somewhere regularly like that. It's so obvious to anybody, because it's like they know what you're doing. Like you can't. I mean, I know I was traveling Europe, so it's a bit different, but like they were flagging me when I wasn't doing anything wrong.
I'm intrigued to know, because I would never be in a position where I would consider doing that type of work. I mean, I don't think so. No, I wouldn't. I definitely wouldn't. But I'm just so intrigued to think, how did you actually think you were going to get away with it? I remember, because I have a friend from uni, and she's into sport. I know there's a lot of sport trips abroad when you're at uni.
Yeah.
She did something in Greece or Cyprus or something.
Yeah.
And she had, I don't think she'll mind me saying this, she had an empty baggie, personal consumption, but there was nothing in it, but obviously like slight traces in a bag or a suitcase or something. And obviously it got flagged up. And but there was nothing in it, so there's nothing you can do. There's literally, do you know what I mean? I think the big issue is when you have enough to supply.
Yeah, no, 100%.
That's when you're in shit. Personal consumption is obviously still an issue, but it's not like as flagged up. So, but she had nothing. There was nothing in this bag. It was like little snippets, and she got flagged up for it because security are very strict.
Yeah.
Which is why I don't really get how you thought you could get away with 3 kilogram.
I tell you what, I can tell you this. It's up to you whether you leave it in or not. But I came here the other day, not here, but obviously this area, and we met someone on the train.
Can you refer to here? Sorry.
As in like the Park Royal area to go to bowling, and we met someone on the train, and this person was from overseas, and turns out, long story short, they were a drug mule.
Right.
And they'd actually bought over with them stuff. Their flights were then paid for to go back to said country.
Oh, this is the same thing with this guy.
Yes, so they were paid. They were then paid. Their flights were paid to go back to said country, back home, and they showed one of the people I know the money that they had with them for all of this as well. So it was like, and this is in London. They'd come from a country to London with all of that, and it was fine. They got like no questions. So I think there is people doing it very often, very regularly, not getting flagged whatsoever. I think it's just...
I think luck is a thing.
100%.
I think luck is a thing. I think there's also people who work at the airport who are getting paid.
Probably, yeah. Probably, yeah. A lot of the time. They're probably just, especially like bag people that are just like throwing the bags on and they're...
Has there been times where I've been flagged up? And it's for like having too much liquid or something.
I mean, do they even scan a bag when it gets off the aeroplane to put on a conveyor? Do they scan it then? I mean, I don't know. We don't know because we don't see that. Yeah, we don't see that. But do they? Because if they don't, I think all you've got to do is get it through the initial scanning and then you're fine.
I think it depends on the area.
I mean, you'd imagine in London everything gets scanned at least twice.
Because it's something that I would just never consider. Because once you've been cautioned for that, you're fucked.
Of course, like everywhere you travel as well, like you're going to constantly be flagged.
But it's not even the travelling consequence. It's more like actual career aspects. So many people
won't life aspects, bro.
It's
just life aspects. It's everything. Like
it's never been that deep for me.
No.
But then we don't know the circumstances. So maybe there's like some...
But when you're a TikTok star, like it just doesn't make sense to put yourself in that position.
I feel like it just obviously proves that like quite clearly influencers don't make enough to survive on that purely.
I mean, a lot of them turn to YouTube, don't they? Like because YouTube's changed its guidelines quite a lot since the last time I saw it. Like the watch hours have changed, the amount of subscribers have changed, but like it's all just to...
Lowered it, haven't they?
They've lowered it all, but then you've got... I think both of us are near the subscriber... Well, we're not near, but we're like a fifth away of the subscriber threshold. I think it's 500 now. Yeah. But the watch hours is still 4,000. And then it's like 20 million on shorts or something stupid. 10 million. It's so, but like they've lowered it all, whereas like the subscriber threshold used to be 1,000. The watch hours used to be... Maybe they were still 4,000, but I think it might be 3,000 now. They've dropped it by like 1,000 hours, which is quite a lot.
Do you know what? I feel like it's one of those things where I just don't check it because it just... when you can like see how far off...
Yeah, I mean, I don't ever... Like, that's the thing I love about YouTube now. I'm not doing it because I want to make money and I want to be successful. I'm doing it because like I literally love just making videos of me being me and just having fun with it.
People sense that as well. Like, people can tell when it's like... Is it like a monetary or...
yeah, are you doing it to make money or are you doing it to just have fun? Yeah, 100%. Yeah. And the more you do it, the more you build your audience.
It's really interesting because like now, like what I'm doing now, I've like... Because someone said to me the other day, like, oh, like, what you're doing is really cool currently. And I said to him, it's really interesting because obviously I have a podcast. It's doing all right, but like I don't make money directly from my podcast, but I make money because I have a podcast.
Yeah, because of
People
it, almost. Yeah, no, 100%.
Getting to other things, which either I would still making money.
It's still awesome, though, isn't it? Like it's come that far.
So like if you
always humble.
If you go onto Black Voices and Spotify podcasts, right, and then go onto Black and Gay in the UK, I'm like 4th in the section. So
have you actually spoken and like worked with Spotify?
We've emailed.
Yeah, that's pretty cool though.
We've emailed back and forth.
That's still very cool. There's a wonderful
woman who's like the producer of Spotify who's emailed me a few times, but we haven't had in-person interaction. But manifest. I feel like 2024 is definitely the year where like things are good because this year
you're already going in the right direction.
This year has been like fucking incredible. Like especially like the last like 2 months.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, but I feel like one of those things that I always emphasize all the time. I feel like anyone who does content, I think your audience is there. It's just finding it.
Yeah, it's always sticking with it long enough to find your audience. It might take a week. Some people make ridiculous. Like they said a stat in one of the... I watched a Sidemen video the other day, and they said that Rotor Shaw's made like 650 videos, say, and he's got 16.6 million subscribers. Like that's unheard of. Like he's just that engaging that people just like, yeah, I'm gonna watch this guy continually.
Give up and just give into it.
Yeah, exactly. Like, but it's also just like sometimes what you do is very niche. so people won't find you straight away. And sometimes it's just like that, and people already know exactly who you are and they want to watch your stuff.
Yeah, but I'm like, I think because my mentality is I'm in it for the long run, so I'm willing to be patient.
Yeah, exactly. You should take your time,
Like
and you'll
I'm
just
willing
get
to be
there.
patient, yeah.
You'll get there eventually, whether it takes, let's say, 10 years, 2 minutes,
I really hope it's
whatever.
10 years.
No, I reckon next year. Next year, 100%.
I reckon maybe like 2.
I think you're on the horizon. You're getting to the horizon of the good
So are
things.
you, my friend.
I'm a long way off. I've got to stay consistent first for a good while.
I do comment on your videos like, okay, how long is this going to
Yeah, I know. Every time I post an Instagram story on my on the weekly show's Instagram, it's like, yeah, shock. Every week.
Right, I'm going to end it there because I actually can't talk anymore. Thank you so much. I appreciate you.
You are welcome. Thank you for having me.
This is horrific.
It's dangerous, very dangerous.
This is all me. Okay, so for those who aren't familiar with you already, and obviously you do regular YouTube currently, what are the socials, please?
The YouTube is The Weekly Show. My Instagram is at The Weekly Show. All one word.
Sweet. I'm going to put the bio in the description so then man can follow it anyway. I can't even speak. Right, okay, so my name is Jord Howard. I really don't think this episode has made any sense at all. But please follow, like, share, and subscribe. And also, Spotify keep on saying to me to give a 5-star rating on Spotify. So if you're able to give that, I'd really appreciate that. We are back the week after next because obviously recharging is important. And yeah, thank you very much, and we'll see you sooner than later.